Looks like it's Brandon Fogel now. And Brent Bates in the front. It's going to put Bryce McFarland and Mike Duvall in that second. Looks like Brandon Fogel taking right off, holding the lead. That Brent Bates.
Roy did not like that start.
That was really not a good one.
He displayed the green flag, but he didn't wave it, so he's letting them know, hey, come on, let's get it going here. Side by side, nose to tail is what he's looking for.
That 64 headed to the pits. 64 of Bryce McFarland. That's going to leave us 6 out on the track. Here they come back around. 6 cars on the track. Got a little bit of debris over there in turn 3 they're checking out, and just before turn 3, looks like nothing to worry about, so we're going to get this lights out. Here we go, turn 4 start. And they're ready. Once again, Brandon Fogel taking off. Brent Bates not far behind, going a little high, losing his position. Looks like Mike Duvall is going to take advantage of that and capitalize on it. He's now in second. 17 pushing forward. That's going to be Brent Bates. 12 coming down the main stretch. Still in the lead, Brandon Fogel. 13 of Mike Duvall in second still. That 18 car's moved up. That's Kyle Wiens. Apparently those donuts paid off. 17 of Brent Bates. 28 of Sean Langover. And that's going to leave 63 of Brett Fuller in the back. 12 moving away from the pack. He is just moving. 13 trying to close the gap. Mike Duvall. There he comes right now. Brandon Fogel really taking advantage of that front stretch. Mike Duvall trying to close that gap. 18. Kyle Wiens trying to catch up. Take that second position from Duvall. Scooby-Doo trying to step up. Brent Bates, he's in 4th currently, but he is really pushing himself to get up there back in that 3rd position. Battling with Kyle Wiens. Brandon Fogel still leading our pack. 13 of Mike Duvall in 2nd. 18 and 17 is where the battle is for 3rd. 17 just can't get a hold of him. 28 of Sean Langover. And there's that 63 car. Has found his groove. Brandon Fogel has really figured out this track tonight early on. Mike Duvall as well, trying to follow that same line. That 18 of Kyle Wiens. There we go, 17 has fallen back. Kyle Wiens moving up to Mike Duvall. He's really trying to push, take Mike Duvall's position. And they are neck and neck coming out of turn 2. The back stretch, Mike Duvall pulls away, still holding 2nd. Here comes Brandon Fogel up the main stretch with the checkered flag. That's going to be Mike Duvall, and that's going to be Kyle Wiens. That's 2nd and 3rd. Great race, great race. The heat as well, so.
Brandon Fogel and Kyle Wiens on the front of this race. We got lights out. I'm going to hand it over to you, Dean.
Lights out. Lined up, side by side. We are about to have us some racing. There we go. They're coming around. What's going on? Turn 4. We've got the green flag. It's a waving. Number 12, Brandon Fogel, coming out on the front there. Looks like Kyle Wiens not far behind, but the 17 car of Brett Bates is trying to sneak in there. The 13 of Mike Duvall in 4th, fighting for that 3rd position. Oh, got a little bump there. Mike Duvall now is in 3rd. That pushed 17 behind 28 of Sean Langover. He's going to try to work his way back up there. Currently in the lead there, Brandon Fogel, putting some real space between them. Mike Duvall not liking that, and he's trying to close that gap. Kyle Wiens now in 3rd. 17 trying to move his way back to the lead position. Brandon Fogel just trying to get away from the pack. At 28.64, and the 63 in the rear. And once again, Brandon Fogel still leading. Mike Duvall and Kyle Wiens, and there goes the 17 making a pass on Kyle on the inside. They're turning into that turn 3 very quick, coming up the main stretch right now. 17 car on 13 on Duvall. He is really putting that pressure, and they are trying to close the gap on Brandon Fogelman while they're really having their own race for 2nd there. Mike Duvall going on the high side of this, coming out of turn 4, 17 on the low, and coming up the stretch looked like Brent to me. Brandon Fogelman still in the lead. 17 drops back again. Something happened there coming out of turn 1. That put Duvall, Mike Duvall, back in the lead, in the 2nd place position. Kyle Wiens in 4th. 17 not giving up. He's going to push on Mike Duvall some more. Got us some good racing out here. Brandon Fogel still trying to lead those laps, and he is. Here he comes down the main stretch. Duvall, Wiens is in 4th still. Brent Bates is really just battling it out with Mike Duvall for that 3rd or that 2nd position. Here he comes, Brandon Fogel. That car is running great tonight. There goes Mike Duvall. He's staying consistent in his laps and staying in his line, so he's really slowly making some headway trying to catch Brandon. Anything can happen, as you know, this early in the race. Almost halfway through. 17 still just putting on the action tonight. Brent Bates is really just putting in some action and some work here, entertaining the crowd. He is putting in some good racing. Very competitive. Not scared to go tire to tire with these guys. Here he is with Mike Duvall coming up the main stretch. They are just battling out. There goes Mike Duvall, leads that one. Brandon Fogel still in the lead coming out down the back stretch. Mike Duvall down the back stretch. Brent Bates right behind them, Kyle Wiens. 64 car of Bryce McFarland not far behind that. Sean Langover and Brett Fuller in the back there. Brandon Fogel is getting an opportunity to kind of feel the track out a little bit since he's got a little lead, but don't leave Mike Duvall that much slack because he's right behind you. Here he goes down the back stretch. Once again, Duvall is kind of closing that gap. Or maybe Brandon Fogel is slowing down just a little bit, hitting different lines. Up, we've got Duvall into the infield. That's going to set him back a little bit. That puts Brent Bates back into second. So now he's going to hit the gas and try to catch up to him. And that's going to leave Kyle Wiens in that 3rd position. Mike Duvall not going to leave it like that. There's that white flag. There is maybe not enough time for them to catch up to Brandon Fogel. He's coming down the back stretch right now into turn 3. Coming into lap traffic on the front stretch. Here he comes for the checkered flag. That's going to be Brandon Fogel, Brent Bates, and Kyle Wiens. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. There's Mike Duvall flying back around. Turn 1's got a caution on car 64. That's Bryce McFarland, but the race is over. There's that checkered flag. Once again, what a great race from Brandon Fogel and Mike Duvall there at the beginning of this. Really putting it on for us.